Adding some real scoring punch in the draft.
BA, there was a lot of drama around the Utah Jazz in the NBA draft, but listen, they held firm. They took Ace Bailey. He has a great opportunity on the wing. I'm told the Jazz are really excited. They feel like he's a perfect addition to really restart their retooling process. And Walter Clayton Jr. as well, the Jazz picked in the first round. He's shown that he can deliver under the pressure in college. Their offense is potentially primed for a lot of growth and progress this year.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Josh Giddey. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP, and it's Dosunmu in at the 2. On target from range.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. The 3 is up. And it's Giddey with a rebound. MP outside. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals. Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to. But for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. From deep, Giddey. Rebounded by Nurkic. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Markkanen. Out to the right wing. For 3, Collier. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Now MP. Chicago passing it around. For 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Here's Markkanen, big-time contributor on offense, just over 22 points a game. Pass to Collier, takes a 3, and another miss by Utah. Chicago leading by 6 to the middle. Dosunmu outside. Clock at 6. MP, the pass to Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sensabaugh. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw good from Giddey. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Jazz trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Filipowski out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Bailey, and it's Hendricks in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn. And a lot of this is around social media and around the internet and around their young consumers and young fans.
Smith with a screen on Markkanen. MP, the pass to Smith. Good work there as it goes. Smith's got 8.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. Hits the trifecta. Hendricks has got 5 points in the quarter.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
MP looking around. And the basket by Dosunmu. And the Bulls lead by 9.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Filipowski in the high post. He's against Smith. Filipowski, the pass to Markkanen. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Pass to Radmanovic. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray. Radmanovic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Here's Bailey. Filipowski sets a screen. Here's Hendricks. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
He buries it from 3.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, it's terrific to get a visit from the one and only Shams.
I'm a little disappointed he didn't break a huge story here with us. That would have been a true Shams moment.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. For the Jazz, Nurkic comes in for Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Hendricks. Then for Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. And Buzelis is subbed in for Jones. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Utah. MP outside. Lets a 3 fly. The rebound by the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Nine seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Giddey. And that one's drained from the low block. Giddey's got 7 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Nurkic passes to Bailey. Utah with another miss. And it's the Bulls' ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to MP. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Chicago ahead, up by 15. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Chicago Bulls.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Looking at the Bulls, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I got...
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Josh Giddey out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's MP in at the small forward. Bailey's shot is off. Chicago leading by 18. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Nurkic with the ball, guarded by Vucevic. Here's Collier. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey, covered by MP, to stop the run. They get the rebound. Here's Sensabaugh. The Jazz again can't hit.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
And Utah calls time here. And this gives us a chance to check in on the season's best three-point shooting teams. Number 1, the Bulls.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bailey banked it in off the glass. Bailey's got his first points of the game.
A much-needed bucket after clanking their first 4 shots.
Pass to Dosunmu. Now MP. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And here's Markkanen. Markkanen with a screen on Giddey. Back to Markkanen. 4-3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. MP outside. 20 feet out. Rebounded by Nurkic. Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's the triple. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Some changes for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Jones in for Giddey. And Utah with a change here, too. Filipowski, he's checked in for Markkanen. Chicago has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Here's Radmanovic. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Buzelis. MP outside. The 3 ball. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Dosunmu. Now Nurkic. Here's Collier. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Pass to MP. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Another three for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Collier. Here's Bailey. And he jams it home with authority.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Filipowski. Inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Gets the three ball to go.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Takes a step back. Pass to Bailey. Launches it. Can't get it to drop. Now MP. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Bulls out in front, opening up a huge gap. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, whoop.
Getting ready for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Niang. Sensabaugh is checked in for Hendricks. And it's Collier in for Anderson. Then for Chicago, Collins, he's checked in for Smith. And MP subbed in for Okoro. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
All right, let's head to the sidelines. We've got some news on Nikola Vucevic. Allie, what's the word?
I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Bulls. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
Lauri Markkanen out there with Bailey. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Collier. Nurkic a screen on Jones. Here's Bailey. The 3. 5 on the clock. Chicago with a rebound. Herter's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. And here's Bailey for 3. It's hauled in by Herter.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
Chicago making a switch here. Smith's checked in. The free throw is off from Nurkic. And here's MP from outside. And again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is. And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple.
Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And 15 threes for MP, passing Klay Thompson's record from 2018. Just a privilege to witness it.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.